Hello again, everyone. Yeah, it's been a while. I could say it's been a while, quite a while. You probably noticed at least somewhere, at least down the whole video here. You'll see the whole Minecraft thing that I had pre-planned, more or less. I haven't done much shit of that anyway. Well, that I will at least be explaining later, and a whole bunch of other things starting off. So, yeah. Okay, so I feel like I hit something, but anyway. Yeah. Where do I begin? Oh yeah. Wisdom teeth. So, I had my wisdom teeth removed back last week, at least last week today, from Wednesday, whatever. So I had them removed. Luckily, it went all smoothly except for my bottom left one, which was the real pain. And luckily, I'm glad I got that out because it just was really digging in there. It legit was. So yeah. Um. Anyway, I like to. So during the whole time and during the whole time that I haven't really been too much-ish active, well, how can I really say this? I've been doing a lot of thinking, really. In all honesty, I created the main reason why I created the channel in the first place is just basically it's just pretty much like I just wanted to have some sort of fame and go on to YouTube, make some money, all that sort of stuff, yada yada. But at the state now of which YouTube is at, which is pretty much like, oh yes, say a bad word, get demonetized, guys, get limited ad revenue. Well, gee, let me see here. If I'm thinking of this correctly, whatever is like getting the most views, bringing in the most people, I think advertisers would want to push for ads onto there, and not giving a care whether they're being associated with them, only until the content creator is basically turned out to be a pedophile or a sex offender or something. Well, something down those lines. And then all of a sudden they're like, ah yes, let's just back away with that. That is how that whole ad revenue monetization shit should be happening, for crying out loud. Like, that's how that should be happening. I mean, seriously, it's like, to me, to be honest, for YouTube now, I don't even want to at least be concerned with money. I might set up a system with a whole donation sort of thing. You guys at least, like, can come on down, donate, or whatever. If you feel like it really doesn't matter to me. I'm not even going to really care about the money anymore because, hell, you could be making probably a decent amount, maybe more money, at least by just, helping out, get things rolling in the world. Need a favorite snack, favorite food that you need, but company doesn't have the workers, go ahead and go out there, get a real job, all that sort of stuff. I mean, granted, yes, I mean, there's some YouTube content creators out there that at least do it because, at least do the whole YouTube thing because because they actually appreciate it, they enjoy it, whatever, and I respect that. I mean, hell, the whole like, well, YouTube to real life job sort of thing it's just teeter-tottering in my end, in all honesty. That's how I see it, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's basically how I feel with what I want to deal with my channel. I'm just gonna only post whenever possible, try to at least do something, all that, and yeah, and another thing too that I've been thinking back on, at least with it, and quick side note, if some of you guys might be thinking, oh hey, you might just be having like a mental breakdown or something. I'm not. I'm not even gonna get down to that road because somebody will probably just fake it, be like, "Oh yeah, I'm autistic," and then all of a sudden they're like a billion. They own a $1 billion company such as IBM or something like that. I really don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit of what it is. It's like, oh hey, they paid themselves as a retarded person, and all of a sudden we find out, oh hey, he's a multi-billionaire for crying out loud. So yeah. Um. Anyway, yeah. But it's like this is just all how I feel. How I feel. As much. Hell, my brain. It's to me. I. I mean, don't take it the wrong way, but just to me, I feel like I'm just out there. I just got like that cosmic brain of like, oh yes, you make like a spot on prediction, and it's like, oh, I am God. No, I am not. I am not doing that sort of stuff. So yeah. Anyway, um, back to what I was originally saying. So yeah. So for YouTube, I. I mean, just how can I really say this? There's about like a few things as to like kind of like why I'm not doing much is what there is. I mean, you think, hey, right, because right now I'm still working kind of at a minimum wage kind of job. Um, it's not really too bad. It's not the greatest, but I mean, it's decent. It's not the greatest, but it's decent. And I've been just, in all honesty, I just been the absolute like the nicest like worker you will ever see in your life. I've gotten so many compliments from customers saying how much they appreciate me helping to serve them. Um and I've gotten like so many compliments, at least from higher ups at the job I work at the place that I'm working at. I've gotten like so much compliments. They say we really appreciate all the hard work, the effort you do. Only I wish I could do that in Minecraft, but now I barely do that anymore. Anyway, I do so much hard work. I put up that hard work as much as possible. Um, I've even had gotten a compliment from a vendor that for like some like the deli meats that we have. I've gotten a compliment from a vendor. I'm like thinking like I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm just doing my job, just being as nice as possible, but getting something as that is like holy shit. Like I mean, heck, and that's literally what I've been keeping, or at least trying to keep on doing, is to be as nice as possible, be considerate with customers, no matter how much of a pain in the ass they are at times. But there's like people out, but if you just be nice to them, they'll be nice to you. It's fine, it's perfect, you name it. And I mean, I just be nice with customers. It's like if they need like a pound of something or whatever, I don't got much of I don't got much of one thing. I'll go out of my way to at least go ahead and get more of the stuff that they need, or at least they want. So I mean, although it's like, it's a lot of kind of like pressure, more workload on me to at least do this, I'm still just trying to show to everyone that, hey, like, if you want like compliments or at least praise like this to make your life or your work a lot more easier, not so much as a pain in the ass. It's like just keep doing what I do. Oh, just push it off, get the job done. be nice to customers, you name it. But it's barely gotten to much of that. So yeah. Another thing too as to why I just haven't bothered with just doing the videos or whatever is I don't put like the effort into like the ideas that I have. Like back at college, I had a teacher. This was like the last class I ever had with him. And what he told me, I started to reflect on that a little bit. He said to me that whenever he sees me, it's basically he sees me as a guy who has ideas, who has plenty of ideas. So many ideas, in fact, that some could be good, some could be bad, or it might just work out in the end. One of the two. But it's like that I've got so many ideas, and I need to, execute them. I need to go out and do it. And that's... When you think about that, at least about a year or two later, and you see how what you're doing now is, what it is, I don't know. I kind of hate myself for it entirely. I really do. Like, there's video ideas that I love to do. Love to get out, do like gameplay footage or something. Just giving you guys at least a glimpse of what I do for games, you name it. And I barely put in that time and effort for it. But when I said back when I said with my whole job thing that it's decent like wage, money, whatever, you name it. It is, and and it's like one other thing within the workforce where it's like you get to meet with people that are either gonna hate your guts, they're gonna be nice to you, or there's just something that the manager or whatever is just doing wrong, but you're just gonna put up with it because you just got that feeling of, well, I'm not gonna be here much longer, and it's like if change happens now, it's like, well, it's too late for that. It's already been done and over with, so yeah, I like the place where I work at, but this, to me, I feel like there's way too many problems still, at least personal stuff that just needs to be pushed aside and just be work focused, but that's not even going to happen remotely because, well, shit still hits the fan regardless, you name it. It's all over the place, so yeah. But yeah, it's like I gotta go ahead and I just gotta go ahead and do those ideas. Just think about it. Just think about those ideas. Start to make those ideas a reality. And see how the general public thinks about it. Just be open to a little criticism, but just don't be like a complete, but just don't hide the whole fact of oh yes, I am secretly yelling at you because you are a disappointment to this regime, etc., etc. Dude, shut the fuck up. It's like, that's all you have to do. Just tell me what you don't find quite good, and I will try to at least fix it, or at least just talk with you to see how we could come out to a balance here. That's simple. So yeah. Another thing too as to why I've just been not dealing with this sort of stuff is because there's other projects, at least in the real world, that or at least in real life, that I haven't really dealt with yet. Most of my friends do know, but I think I said this previously, but I forgot because, hell, I'm probably retarded or something. I don't know. That it's like now I lost track of where I was gonna fucking go with this. Let's start over. In real life, I'm still like, I don't even have my own place yet. I really do not. And I've got at least a room that still needs to be cleaned up. It's like a fucking mess. At some point, I might just do like a time-lapse video of just getting the thing done. But it's like, I always end up coming back to the computer just because it's like, because to me, I just feel like there's something about it. Makes me feel like I want to. I just want to go and feel welcomed. Feel like I feel welcomed. I feel like I can actually do something. I can feel relieved. I can feel relieved of of all the problems that are happening. It's just trying to escape from reality, but it's like I know I can't. I've got to go ahead and deal with this. Plus, on top of that, the internet, depending on where you go, it's basically, yes, the internet, where a bunch of dumbasses, possibly pedophiles, sex offenders, and a whole bunch of other bad people, etc., is going to be online, and they're going to try to at least take your information, whatever, you name it, so it's kind of like that. I would go on more, at least for more personal problems, but it's just mainly just me feeling like I need to get out, need to start doing it, just ignore everybody, at least for now, and just do the stuff that I need to do right now, get it done. That way I can have like that peace and that relaxation that I always wanted. So it's something like that. But right now, I'm trying to at least get an IT certification thing. It's kind of going well in a bit, but just want to say at least one thing, and this is related to a lesson I'm dealing with, which is malware. Whoever are the dumb fucks who decide to create malware that is related to a whole bunch of things that makes it confusing as hell. For example, you could say malware related to not connected to the internet, or file system changes or whatever, but there's like another terminology for at least one specific problem area sort of thing. Yeah, here's what I say to you, people who created those sort of terminologies and just fucked everything, make malware the most confusing thing possible. You guys are fucking morons that I hope Satan, and I mean Satan, fucking gives you the worst punishment in hell, for God's sakes. Because, seriously, don't make this confusing. Just make it just one word to one of the just one prop. Not one word to 15 billion problems. Like, seriously, go fuck yourselves with that. It's like, yes, I know you're trying to at least get into somebody's internet or whatever, but hell, you don't need to make one term 50 billion problems. So go fuck yourselves. Anyway, that's out of the way. So yeah. The future of the channel, it's basically this. A little bit later down the line, I'm going to make another like channel trailer, hopefully at some point. And then right after that, I do want to give a shout out to at least a person Twitch streamer. I met them through Valorant. Real nice person. The funny story how started playing with them for at least here and there. That'll be later. That'll be also explained in the video, so that'll be happening. So yeah, and I will be stating this in the channel trailer, but for now, my whole channel is just gonna be just me playing video games, seeing how stupid I am with how I play some of them, things that I could be doing properly or whatever, but I'm not. I'm just doing it the hard way or whatever, and just going off from there, cracking jokes, making fun of reality more or less, because the more you think about reality, the more you think it's one big laughing joke. And if anybody starts calling me the Joker, I am going to say to you, oh, yeah, I am not a homicidal maniac who just thinks, yes, the only way to end the joke of life is to basically kill everybody. No, I am just going to make fun of the fact that nobody else in the goddamn world is actually gonna fucking do jack shit most of the time. And when they do try to do something, they make more of a funny mockery than what it already is. I mean, seriously, memes have already spearheaded away with the whole thing. And it's like, I might as well, like, let's just talk about it a little bit more, all being like a whole bunch of dumb fucks as we are, So, yeah, that's mainly going to be what my channel is. I'm not even going to give a care, like I said, I'm not even going to care about money, anything, like limited ads or whatever. Copyrighted music, it's kind of like, well, why should I at least be given a whole copyrighted deal when it's like, I'm not even in it for the money at this point. It's like, there's no point in me trying to earn my money from a site who's basically asking the government to babysit the internet. Like, that is the most dumbest idea ever. Go fuck yourselves. So, all hands on deck, all hands free. No random shit left and right. I'll at least try to be considerate though with some of my jokes, but I mean, heck, everybody's so sensitive nowadays. It's kind of like you just want to tell them either grow up and be a fucking man, or grow a fucking backbone, for God's sakes. Actually, that's the wrong terminology. Well, whatever. Just don't be a spineless, pussy-ass bitch who is like, oh, I find that offensive or whatever, yada yada yada. It's like, there's one meme that I can think of right now, and I saw this through the Russian Badger. It would be, I'm done arguing with in 2022. If we just get into an argument, I'm just gonna straight up fucking shoot you. Like, yep, that's basically the world in a nutshell right now. So, anyway, yeah, that's pretty much about it. I've got to get back to work. The video you're probably at least seeing, I just got to it at least at one point, so still mucking around with the whole thing. But hopefully I'll try to at least get the whole Minecraft thing up and running again. And hopefully we get somewhere, but who knows. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, I'll see you guys all later. Take care, and just remember, the internet will never be your safe place. You might be able to find people that share the same common views and all of that a lot more easier, but it's better to at least turn off the computer, step outside, and just accept what Mother Nature will give you. Unless she's a bitch and she's just gonna throw a thunderstorm right at you with a lightning strike right to your head. Either way, just turn off the computer, step outside, and just relax. That's all you gotta do. Anyway, take care everyone. I'll see you all next time.